Hello, dear YouTube family. Hope you're all fine. Today, we are going to go on with the fourth part of the workshop on workplace conflict resolution. And I'm going to discuss something very interesting, very basic, but very interesting today about human nature, about how we form conflicts basically, and you are going to enjoy the discussion. And we are all going to have a nice brainstorming session, although this session is going to not going to be very long, but this is going to be very interesting. So stay tuned, and of course do quickly subscribe to the channel if you are not part of our family yet. Let's start off with discussing the general causes of conflict. How do conflicts arise? What causes them actually at different places, like wherever different people are working together? It can be an engineering site, it can be a hospital, it can be an office of any kind, and it can be a shop. It can be anywhere. Wherever people are working together, naturally they are going to have different values, different personal values, like even if they belong to the same religion, they can have different ideologies about their religion. They can have different ideologies about the politics that's going on in their country, or they can have different ideas about how to behave with other people, or how to behave when somebody comes into your room and wants to ask something. So they can have even different values about that even. And if those values are in clash, then what happens? A conflict can arise very easily. Like here you can see in the image that I've posted here for you, the man who has gone red in the face. He's so angry and he is just about to kill the other one. Well, and the third one comes in and he has a book in his hand and he says, in theory, you should say something like, I'm too angry now, I'll be back in 3 hours. So you should control your anger. This is according to, the bookish customs that are there, the bookish knowledge that is there. And you should be saying that because I'm angry, because of anger, I'm going out and I'll be back in 3 hours, meaning that when my anger will subside, then I'll come and talk to you. But normally that does not happen in normal life situations. This is what happens in normal life situations. Anybody, if it's so angry, can take out his or her anger on you. So, and when you do something in anger, you just do not know that you're doing something wrong. That's why people say you should not act in anger. We should never act in anger. We should try and give some time to the situation, give some time to ourselves also, and then react. So the divergent personal values of different people working together can become the root cause of conflict in the workplace. Okay, so this is something very important that we should understand, and we should give human margin to other people who are working with us, so that we don't jump into a conflict instantly. The other thing that can cause conflicts is poorly defined goals. And you can see here in the picture, the man and the woman, they are shouting at each other. The woman is also saying something, so is the man, simultaneously speaking, both angry, in bad condition. And I have just put up this image here. It can be because of anything, and it can be because of poorly defined goals. What are those poorly defined goals? Actually, here we are talking about mismanagement on the part of the management. The management should manage things in such a manner that every person in the workplace has well-defined goals set for himself or herself, or set KPIs, as you can say, key point indicators. They should be set for everybody. It depends upon the management, it depends upon the HR of the company, or if it's not an office, if it's just a simple business, say a restaurant or a shop, then whoever is the owner of that place should have this responsibility, should take this responsibility of creating an environment where each worker has well defined goals. That is very important, because if that does not happen, then everybody tries to play the blame game. You should do this, no, you should do that. So this can cause amazing conflicts, and gory conflicts as well. So goals should always be well defined, and the responsibility is with the management. Enough talking about the management, we should talk about ourselves as well. Individuals working together, they sometimes do not trust each other, they do not cooperate with each other. And you know how that happens? That happens because something has been imbibed in our brains, in the society, regarding human behavior. Well, and a very universal truth is that man is the most dangerous animal for other men or for mankind. So that is true, but that has been so imbibed in our brains that today in our societies, in different societies, there is lack of trust, and because of that there is lack of cooperation. When we are unable to trust each other, how are we going to cooperate? See, in this image that I've put here, there are two people who are moving towards each other with opposite forces, and they are going to have a clash. And of course, having this clash is very much natural, and it becomes a cause of conflict in the workplace and even at home. But we are talking about the workplace, so I'll curtail myself to the workplace only. So in the workplace, this lack of trust and resulting into lack of cooperation can become a major cause of conflict. Besides these things, there's something else that can cause conflicts in the workplace. Wherever we are working, we need resources to work. It can be in the form of materials, it can be in the form of tools, it can be in the form of finances. We need resources. See, for example, a team of 2 people is working on one side, a team of 2 people is working on the other side. The first team has more tools to work with, has more resources to work with. The management has, given them more resources to work with, and the team B has scarce resources as compared to team A. What will happen? That will become a natural cause of conflict between the two. Similarly, say it's a big organization and there are different departments. One department has more resources in the form of different machinery or tools that they have to work with. The other has less, or one department, the individuals working there are paid better than the other department. One department has more finances, or they are given more perks, members of one team as compared to the members of the other team. That becomes a natural, a very, very natural thing for causing a conflict in the workplace. So these can be, very simple, very basic, but very important factors that can lead to different conflicts in the workplace, and that can be, checked or mitigated by the good management. And there is one important, very, very important and very, very basic cause of conflict. That is lack of job descriptions, unclear roles. And this responsibility again goes to the management of the company or the organization you're working with, and to the HR department. They should give job descriptions to every individual working in their company, to every worker who's with them. The job description should clearly state what that individual should do or is the responsibility of that individual. what comes under the working domain of that individual. If that is not clear, then people tend to blame each other for different things. And when they do that, conflicts arise naturally. So, so many things that we have discussed today. I hope that gave you some new food for thought, and I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, do like, share, do comment, do say something good, something nice, and do subscribe to the channel if you still have not done so. You can go to the first 3 parts of this workshop. They're already there on the channel, and you can watch them also. There are other workshops also uploaded on the channel. You can watch them also, and stay tuned for the 5th part of this workshop that will be coming up soon after I get your response on this 4th part of this workshop. And I hope your response will be very positive and motivating for me. Besides that, take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, make others happy around you. Bye-bye.